which is legally questionable. I don't know. I don't know who we're going to get in trouble with. I don't know if maybe we should move to freaking Thailand to do this. I really don't know. We're making a website. I don't know what that's going to look like yet. So I guess we should just get into this. Oh, that looks so cool. That's what's about to happen. It's hacking time. Yeah, baby. We got it. We had a really kind of weird idea kind of come up through this pitch day we did the other day. What we came up with was the idea to create our own cryptocurrency. Just as a general idea, that's it. We're going to explore why we would use it, and then kind of get into how we can create it without kind of causing too many issues. The overall goal is to get something that you guys can use and something that you don't have to have a lot of overhead to use. We're going to do it's called an ERC20 token. And the ERC20 token is backed up on Ethereum. The main thing that we wanted to do, again, was just have this be a project that we could take advantage of a token. So here's kind of what I thought we could do. What if we made a system that rewards people for watching our channel, for watching our YouTube channel, for participating in chat on Twitch, participating in our Discord or being a member of the Discord, for signing up for new products and beta testing them. So what we really wanted is we want a token we can give to people whenever we want and however we want. We're going to have to really look into this. But in general, this is kind of what we came up with was you get awarded there's two things you get rewarded in the system. One is OmatumBucks. OmatumBucks are basically a database backed point system. So you kind of, if you're on Twitch right now, you should have this little thing in the corner of your chat that bugs you every so often. And it says like, hey, click the button and you'll get more points. We're going to do something just like that. So we're going to back some of this into Twitch, and some of it will be based on other things. So OmatumBucks are redeemable. That's not crypto. Not using the blockchain, nothing. What we think we could also do is then have OmatumBucks Cash, which is legally questionable. I don't know who we're gonna get in trouble with. I don't know if maybe we should move to freaking Thailand to do this. I really don't know. But I think we're okay because we're not gonna assign a cash value to these. It's literally a trade name called OmatumBucks Cash. These will be the ERC20 tokens, and you can redeem bucks for bucks cash. So this is the dumbest thing. It is the dumbest thing. The main thing I think we've got to establish is like, is this going to cost us money to do this? And I think the way this would work is like you earn bucks, and you can request bucks.cash. I think that's how it's going to have to work. If we were doing something like every time an event occurs, you could essentially earn a token for the event. We'll give you a representation of a token. That's going to cost money every single time, regardless of the size of the transfer. It just goes, and it has to piggyback on something, and someone has to throw CPU at that. So we pay for that using something. I don't know what. I really don't know anything about that. So the kind of way I see this coming together is that the practical components of the build, there is the ERC20 token provisioning. There is a sweet ass website. We also want to build a browser extension to track events. And some of those events that we're thinking of are like YouTube watch time. So if you watch one of our YouTube videos, boom, points. The other thing we could do is Twitch channel watch time. I don't know if we're going to do that though. that's a question mark. So what we'll do is we'll say, okay, you go watch one of our videos if you watch the whole thing or something. I don't know how we're going to verify that yet, which is kind of an interesting thing, to not know how to do that yet. Maybe people could fake it too. Everything about this is like, if someone were to fake the information, it's not going to give them monetary gain. That's kind of the big thing. I think the big piece here. So it's just sort of like, it's not a real, it doesn't really have value. So you could fake it. We'll put in some stuff to prevent faking. We're gonna need this big API on the back end. What APIs are always on the back end, you dummy. The way the API is gonna work is it's gonna have to do a few things. I took some notes, but the gist of it is there's an API that's gonna kind of be the dispatcher of points and the verifier of points and tokens. I don't know if that's the right word for it. Virtualize, just programmatically create wallets. I don't know how to do this. I can't imagine it's very hard. That's a big chunk, I think, of the whole thing that needs to happen if we're going to do this. And then you can have your own wallet, and you can move out of your wallet that's controlled by us to a wallet that you own. This sweet ass website, I should say, we also need some dashboards here, because if we're going to be doing all of this stuff, you got to have your own account. Something we had thought about that is kind of, I guess we could call it silly, but if we stand up this whole piece here, all of this minus the tokens, because the tokens are just this silly kind of add-on. The question becomes, do we actually have a product here? So equally, you're asking if we could spam the endpoint for doing verification. How do we make sure they're on a page? Look, if somebody is going to take the time to sort of make a script that does that, I don't care. Like, I think that the rewards, we'll have to figure that out more in the plan, but the rewards aren't going to be like, here's $50. The rewards are going to possibly things like free merchandise, free account access to use some of our services, that kind of stuff. But we'll also have some things that we can stick in there to verify and limit those actions, right? I have a bunch of notes, but most of it's more in like the planning stage. Other than the token stuff that I have no clue how to do, this is a pretty simple app to build. The token is definitely going to add a layer of complexity. Tokens are just, they're weird. I kind of at this point understand a little bit about how to turn them on. That would be a good wrap on the video for just the idea section.